Hello, and this is Pat Segura, one of the bilingual lead teachers, and today we're going to go over the LPAC Middle of the Year training. This is a PowerPoint that was provided by Karina Chapa from Region 1. She is the bilingual director there. This PowerPoint is also available on the TA website under the Student Assessment Division, and you need to go to the assessments for ELL students. This is the link where you can get the PowerPoint. We are going to start with STAAR Assessments. The STAAR Assessments, you have STAAR, which is paper or pen or online. You have STAARSpanish, which is only on paper, and then you have the STAAR Alt 2, and that is an online assessment. Changes for 2018 and beyond. These guidelines that we're doing right now apply to all assessments that will be administered for the remaining of the 2017-2018 school year, which will be the spring assessments all the way up till June 2018. Any assessments decisions made by the LPAC after August of next year apply to 2018 and 19, and will apply to December and spring assessments all the way to June. The STAAR Decision-Making Guide is a guide that the LPACs use in making decisions. It is based on the 19 Texas Education Code, Chapter 101. LPACs should become familiar with these codes, the Commissioner of Education rules. The LPACs are required and are responsible to follow these procedures. They must make decisions on individual student basis. You need to work as a committee, and you need to document all of your decisions. We're going to look at participation decisions. Remember, we're going to look at STAAR, and STAAR encompasses STAAR, STAARSpanish, STAAR Alt 2. LPACs are required to make these decisions in accordance with these procedures. As you know, STAAR and STAARSpanish are aligned the same. They assess the same curriculum. They both have STAAR blueprints for building tests. They look at achievement standards, and they're focused on readiness for next grade level, and the goal is for post-secondary readiness. The difference between these two tests is the language accessibility. STAARSpanish is testing in their native language, which also helps the students understand the language of the test. When making decisions to give STAARSpanish, the LPAC must look at each individual student. They must use input from the student's teacher. And they also must determine that STAARSpanish be the most appropriate measure of students' academic achievement. Grade-based or program-based decisions are not authorized. LPACs can also recommend accommodations for students taking STAARSpanish. You can refer to the accommodation policies found on the accommodation resource in TEA. STAARSpanish is also available for students participating in ESL programs. Some of these students are students who have recently moved to the U.S., students who have recently moved from campus to campus, or students who are receiving academic support in their native language. Non-ELL students may also take STAARSpanish, but they must be participating in a Spanish bilingual program. We must have the document on file, a non-ELL student participating in a bilingual program that is signed by the parent. It must be documented in the SPF folder, and it must be filed there. This is common with students that participate in dual language programs, but it's not limited to those programs. LPACs are not responsible for performing any other functions that are required for ELL students. Assessment decision for different subjects. Remember that decisions will often vary by subject. LPACS can determine that STAARSpanish is taken by a student for certain subjects and STAAR English for others. Remember, these decisions must be documented and must be well justified. Assessment decisions for ELLs receiving special education services. Again, the LPAC must work in conjunction with the ARD when making these decisions. They must decide together as to which is the best assessment for the child. They must collaborate in making these decisions.